Hi guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ria. I've been on the track team for 4 years as a sprinter. I've so much to say about track and field at Tino, but in the interest of time, I'll make this short. Thank you to you, coach, and to you, teammates, for bringing out the best qualities in me. I feel like I've become the toughest person I could be because I see you guys working so hard out there. Whether it's powering through those deadly workouts or those stressful dual meets, where sometimes you're doing 4 events, you guys put out every single time, and it makes me so proud to be part of an experience like that. Also, just being surrounded by such a supportive and friendly group of people. There's so many little things that have made me laugh and smile over the past 4 years, like when coach starts roasting us but then he's laughing on the side, or we're all running so slow on the warm-up mile that we make fun of ourselves for it after. It's been such a positive experience, and I'm so glad and so content with my 4 years on the team. I miss all of you guys, and I wish I could say bye in person, but I'm so proud of all of you, and I love you all.
Hey guys, so I know it's a little strange having senior speeches be like this, but I just want to say, like, thank you guys all for an amazing season, for the one meet that we had. I really enjoyed my three and a half, I guess, years that I've got to spend at track, and I just want to give a quick shout out to coach, for like always guiding us and always telling us like what to do. And I guess just like a piece of like parting advice for you guys is like, just take advantage of all the opportunities you get, because you never know when it's gonna be taken away. So just make the most of what you have, and best of luck to the rest of you guys.
So my story comes from freshman year at CCS Top 8, where I PR'd by a pretty big amount. I jumped like a 19:11 in 3/4. So I was really, really excited, and I went over to tell coach, and I was like, coach, I PR'd, and I was like super proud of myself. And I'll never forget, he was standing over by the railings at Los Gatos, kind of near the jump pits, and he was standing there with his arms crossed. And he goes, all right, well, where's my 20 feet? And he didn't even look me in the eye or anything. And I didn't really understand why he wasn't, proud of me or anything. But I learned that, he wanted me to expect more from myself, and it's okay for me to pat myself on the back and to be proud, but at the same time I should be expecting more, because I know I can do better, and I should always be trying to push myself, and that's something that I think is important in life and in sports, and you should always be trying to expect more from yourself. So thanks for a good season, guys.
Hey y'all, this is Ian here. I just wanted to say thank you guys for a great, amazing season that you guys have provided for me. I know it's short, we only got to go to one meet, but track practice and all of that has been fun, and I hope you guys just keep on doing it, keep on grinding, go strive for your goals and accomplish them. Good luck next season.
Hey guys, I know it's a little weird having a senior speech sort of thing on a video, but I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you guys that really made this season super memorable. Although we only had one meet, this was probably the best meet I've ever had in my life, and I'm really glad that I ended on a high note. I guess started on a high note as well. I know it's kind of hard to say, but this was really memorable. It's kind of a bummer that it got cut short, but I hope that everyone else who has a chance to do this next year really make the most of the situation, because it does really suck to have it cut like that. I'd also like to give a shout out to Shiv. Shiv, I always see you running in the neighborhood and grinding, and keep it up. Yeah, that's it. Be safe, guys.
Hey guys, it's Sean, second year jumper, and this is basically my senior video. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming to practice every day and pushing yourselves, and just overall creating an environment that made me want to better myself and push myself in the sport of track and field. And I want to also give a special shout out to my jump squad. You guys basically, again, while making me want to push myself and all, created such a fun environment to be around, and you guys made me look forward to coming to practice every day and just spending 3 hours a day with you guys. And even though sometimes I wasn't in the mood, you guys were just amazing overall. I know this was a short season, but you guys created so many fun moments and memories that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you very much.
When the season began, we had the feeling that the season would be different than any other season, especially because it was our last, but I don't think any of us expected that this would be the outcome of the season. Out of the 4 years of doing track, I still remember my first scrimmage when coach tossed me into the 4x1 team as the anchor, but I'd never done baton practice in my life. And to all those sprinters out there, you guys know that coach's number one rule for relay teams is that you have to make the pass but I guess I really goofed up on this one and dropped the baton when Janae passed it to me. But on the bright side, I guess, Coach didn't really yell at us because we were just puny little freshmen who didn't really know much better. To Jumper Squad, thank you for being such rocks when I needed to pick me up and goof around with and jam out with kazoos. To senior girls, thank you for being so supportive and motivating me to do another season of track, even though I really didn't want to. To the newbies and freshmen I became friends with over the season, I'm really gonna miss you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to visit next season and watch you guys at your future meets. And to Coach Armstrong, thank you for an amazing 4 years that I will never forget, and pushing me past my limits and making sure that even though I'm a high school senior, that I'll always be mixed up with a little girl. Finally, thank you for an amazing season, even though it fell short.
Hey guys, thank you so much to Coach and to all my teammates for making the past 4 years the best 4 years of my life. I've had so much fun doing cross country and track, and I wish I could keep doing it in the future. But as for some words of advice, I'd say that remember to keep your priorities straight. It's really important to be doing running and to get out with your friends and make those memories, but it's also important to do other activities too. And as for me, since I know that I wasn't going to college for running or anything, I always made sure to put my schoolwork first before sports. But that's not to say that don't do sports, because I think sports are really what helped me get through high school and helped me deal with all that stress. So it was really important that I balanced both my schoolwork and my sports and just my social life. Also, I just want to say that I started the meme account, teenarunners.org. If you don't follow on Instagram, please go follow. Okay, bye guys. Thank you so much. I love you all.
Hey guys, it's me, Oriana, and I don't have a specific story per se, but I do have something I want to share that I've learned from running so far. And I know a lot of you guys might be feeling discouraged at this time just because you kind of had put in a lot of this work and you might feel like it's gone to waste. But the truth is that I don't think it actually ever goes to waste. The truth is you don't always improve, actually. I know I didn't. And you could arguably say that all those 5 a.m. workouts I put in, all those extra conditioning practices I did on my own, were essentially useless. But what I think you don't realize is all those things that you commit to actually help build character. And so when I'm waking up at 5 a.m. and I'm running those times and I'm doing all those things those athletes weren't doing because I wanted it so much more than they did, it became a part of me, my values and my belief systems, and then essentially my character. And in the end, those are the sort of skills that I have instilled in me that will take me a lot farther than any PR will. Because while running as an athlete in high school, collegiately, and even professionally may seem to consume your life, it's actually really temporary in the long span of your life. And the sort of friendships you make, memories you make, and sacrifices you learn to also stick with and commit to are the things that help you build your character.
What's up, underclassmen? Super bummed out we didn't get to finish our season the way that we would have liked, but regardless, it was really fun to compete with you guys for the short amount of time that we had. One piece of advice that I'll give to you guys before you head into your future seasons would be not to put yourself in a position where you'll wonder what could have been. Regret is one of the worst feelings as an athlete, and just make sure that you put in the work like every day when you practice and compete, because later on, like, you don't want to think back to it and be like, oh dang, I could have worked a lot harder. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Coach does everything in your best interest, whether you think so or not. So show him the respect that he deserves, you know. Really gonna miss the team, and hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy.
Hey guys, I'm Janae, as you hopefully know, and I want to start off just saying, despite these circumstances and despite really wishing that I could be with you guys in person instead of through a screen, I want to say thank you to all of you. Even though I've only known you guys, some of you, for a few months because our season was cut short, I still value all of you guys and every single person that I've met throughout my past 4 years in track. Because honestly, even though we're not technically a team sport, we have such a close dynamic that I feel like other teams don't have. And I'm really glad that I met all of you guys, because you're all an amazing and accepting group of people. Like, I would come to track after a bad day, and then I would just leave feeling so much better. I'm super thankful for that. And I remember the first day of conditioning, I went home crying to my mom, and I told her I wanted to quit because it was too hard. But I stuck with it, and I feel like everyone has those days, especially during conditioning. And I'm so glad that I stayed, and I met all of you guys, and had amazing coaches. Coach Bradford isn't here, sadly, for me to thank, but he helped me a lot sophomore and junior year with my sprinting. And of course, Coach Armstrong, an amazing coach whose strictness and criticism really helped our team grow a lot. He deserves all of our respect. And thank you to the seniors, too, who've been with me for the past 4 years in track. I appreciate all of you guys, and I hope I can see all of you soon.
My name is Joshua. First off, I want to thank Coach Armstrong for coaching me through the 5 seasons I've been with him. He's taught me so much through track and cross country, and because of that, track and cross country have been one of the best things about my high school experience. I want to thank the cross country distance crew for always being there for me, and especially the other distance seniors. It always makes me happy knowing after like a long day of school and having all the stresses of home and school, I can still really enjoy myself for the 3 hours on the track with you all. And for the distance seniors especially, powerful memories like Mount Sac, our weekly 85 trips really close to heart. And I know this isn't exactly ideal, a situation for senior night, but I'm still really happy for all the times I've had with you all. Thank you and stay safe.
Well, this is like my 7th time filming this, and I still don't know where to start. It's impossible for me to sum up the past 4 years, well, actually 3.75 years of track into a minute, but here goes. Every year when the season rolls around, the girls and I, we bump into each other in the halls and we ask each other, are you going to do track again this year? And every year we all start out on the fence about it, but we all end up finishing the season. And I think that we're all drawn to track because there's just something about being there that allows you to forget about all of your problems. As cliche as that sounds, it's true. But yeah, while you're there for those 2 to 3 hours, you're just putting sweat and sometimes tears into reaching your goals. And while you're at it, you're surrounded by a group of amazing people who are nothing but supportive. And I really wish that I hadn't taken this experience for granted. I want to thank every single one of you for being a part of a community that has made such a positive impact on my high school experience. I'd do anything to run with you guys again. I miss you all so much, and I'm going to miss you all after this year. So much love. Stay safe.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are all doing well during quarantine, but I want to bring us back to the last track meet of the season. I was running the mile, and I got 5 minutes flat, and it's been my goal ever since freshman year to break 5 minutes on the mile. So for the first 2 weeks of quarantine, I was super frustrated, and I lost all my motivation to keep running. And it took me about another 2 weeks to finally realize what could motivate me to keep going, and that was setting small goals for myself. After setting goals for myself, I finally gone back to running. I started running around 2 or 3 miles a day, and I do have plans to run in college, not on the team, but like on a club. I am going to Santa Cruz, and there's many nature trails I could run and explore. So go banana slugs. That's it. Thank you. See you later.
Hey everyone, it's Rihanna, if you didn't already know. I know that none of us really expected the season to end like this. I know I didn't. I remember at Fremont, we were all telling ourselves, oh, this is just the first meet, we'll have plenty more. Of course that didn't happen, but I'm still really grateful to be a part of this team, especially for the last 3 years. This team is really important to me because even though track for me is supposed to be about running, it is that, but it's also about the friends I've made, the improvement, and also it's a place to be productive every day. For 2 to 3 hours after school, we come here, and instead I would probably be at home or doing something really lazy, but it forces you to be productive and work hard towards something that's important. And I'm really proud to be a part of this team, especially because we're all so supportive and we cheer for one another. I guess my one piece of advice would be, now more than ever, don't take any of your time here for granted, because you really don't know when it's going to end. And I told myself last year in cross country that I was going to make the most of this track season because it was my last, and I feel like even though it was like 2 months, I really did, because I made a lot more friends and all the time here was really important to me. I hope you guys know how special this team is, and I will be back sometime to visit, hopefully. See y'all.